So hello guys and welcome back to the video series of thermodynamics, and today we'll be looking at the last topic of the thermodynamics, which is Gibbs free energy. So let's start with the name of the topic, which is our Gibbs free energy, or simply it is called as Gibbs energy, and it is represented by G. Okay. Now what do we mean by Gibbs energy? पहले तो देखते हैं गिब्स एनर्जी का कंसेप्ट आया कहां से. So जैसा कि हमने देखा है, like the main aim of a thermodynamics is to find the characteristic in which we can define a spontaneous process. कि ऐसा क्या चीज है जिसको हम देख करके बता सकते हैं, या उसके regarding में we can say that this process is a spontaneous process. So actually we started this thing by the enthalpy of the reaction, that is delta H. So it was found that whenever we are having a negative enthalpy, so that means our reaction will be spontaneous in nature. But again, it was seen that it was having certain exceptions, for example, formation of SO2 and so on. So wo cases mein it was showing exception that although formation of SO2 was endothermic, but still it was spontaneous reaction. So that is why we cannot proceed ahead with the help of enthalpy of system. So uske baad jo second term aaya, which was used to measure the spontaneous nature of reaction or spontaneous nature of process. So that was entropy. So entropy was like कि जब भी entropy of the change, that is when we are changing from one physical state to another physical state, जब भी it is more greater than zero, that is it is positive, तो उस केस में हम कहते थे कि that the reaction will be spontaneous. But again उसमें भी there was certain exception. So that is why again we were not able to move ahead with the entropy part. And finally we took Gibbs free energy, which is actually a combination of entropy as well as the enthalpy change. So यहाँ पर हम पहले लिख सकते हैं like the Gibbs free energy is made from the combination of G is equal to H minus T into S. ठीक है. So this is actually our Gibbs energy concept, that it is actually considering both the things, enthalpy as well as the entropy, but at a particular temperature. Now, if you want to calculate the change in Gibbs energy, so definitely we have to take delta G, and which will be equal to delta H, and minus, again this temperature has to be constant, so it will be T, but the entropy can vary, so that is why here it will be delta S. So this is actually our very important equation. In fact, one of the very important equation in our entire syllabus, which is delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S, which is Gibbs energy is the difference between the enthalpy and T into delta S of the system. Okay, so this is how we can represent our Gibbs change in Gibbs energy. अब इसमें हम spontaneous nature explain कर कैसे पाएंगे? So we have three cases. So let's say case number 1, when delta G is greater than 0. Okay, that means delta G is positive. So in this case, our reaction will be non-spontaneous. Okay, whenever delta G is greater than 0, it is positive. That means the reaction is non-spontaneous in nature. Then second we have it as delta G is less than 0. That means it is negative. और ये केस में the reaction is spontaneous in nature. And third we have it as delta G equal to 0 and the reaction is at equilibrium. So these are our three values that we can have it as delta G. Delta G का सिर्फ तीन ही वैल्यू आ सकता है, या तो वो पॉजिटिव होगा, नेगेटिव होगा, या एक्जैक्टली इक्वल टू 0 होगा. So whenever it is positive, तो the reaction or the process is non-spontaneous in nature. जब delta G का वैल्यू नेगेटिव आएगा, so the reaction will be spontaneous in nature. This is very important because we are mostly interested in the part where we can find out the spontaneous nature of the reaction. So the second relation, that delta G is less than 0, is important part, and then delta G equal to 0, it will be at equilibrium condition. So let's write here a note point, like let's say note. Here we can say at equilibrium, since delta G is equal to 0, so this implies that हमारा जो equation दिया हुआ, जो box में हमने लिखा है, it will become 0 is equal to delta H minus T delta S. So can we say this negative part को left hand side में ले लेते हैं, that T delta S is equal to delta H. and T is equal to delta H upon delta S. And actually, if you see this temperature, since this temperature is taken at equilibrium, so this is called as equilibrium temperature. Okay, so this is one of the important temperature while we are calculating like delta G. सो ये टेम्परेचर का वैल्यू वेरी बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज अभी हम आगे देखेंगे साइन कन्वेंशन में कि जहां पर ये टेम्परेचर पे हमारे दो इंपॉर्टेंट कंडीशन डिपेंड करेंगे. सो द टेम्परेचर विच इज टेकन एट द इक्विलिब्रियम इज कॉल्ड एज इक्विलिब्रियम टेम्परेचर एंड एट इक्विलिब्रियम वी विल गेट दिस इक्वेशन एज टी equilibrium is equal to delta H upon delta S. So this is our equilibrium equation for Gibbs free energy. Okay. Similarly, we can write this Gibbs energy in another form also. Let's see that one in terms of equilibrium constant K. So let's see that part also. So all right, let's see the delta G value, delta G in terms of K, equilibrium constant K, capital K. So the equation is like delta G is equal to delta G naught plus RT ln capital K. That is R universal gas constant, T is the temperature at which the change is taking place, and log to the base E equilibrium constant K. Now the same thing we can write in terms of log base 10 also. So we can say like delta G equal to delta G0 or G naught plus 2.303 RT log to the base 10 K. ठीक है. और जैसा कि हमने देखा था अगेन इसमें भी तीनों कंडीशन सेम होंगे दैट डेल्टा जी व्हेन इट इज ग्रेटर देन जीरो इट विल बी अ नॉन स्पॉन्टेनियस रिएक्शन or the process. Then if delta G is less than 0, then it will be a spontaneous process of the reaction, and when delta G is equal to 0, the reaction or the equation is that process is at equilibrium. So let's write again this equilibrium equation. So let's see at equilibrium we know that delta G is going to be equal to 0. So our above equation will be equal to 0 is equal to delta G naught plus 2.303 RT log to the base 10 K. And this implies that delta G naught is equal to minus 2.303 RT log to the base 10 K. Okay. So actually here we can calculate the standard Gibbs energy of the particular reaction or the particular process. And ऊपर वाला जो ये equation है, this equation, there here we can use the normal like Gibbs free energy at a particular condition. So ये दो हमारे इक्वेशन है गिब्स एनर्जी के. एक था डेल्टा एच इज इक्वल टू डेल्टा एच माइनस टी डेल्टा एस एंड द सेकंड वन इज डेल्टा जी इज इक्वल टू डेल्टा जी नॉट प्लस 2.303 RT log to the base 10 K. Now apart from these two we have one important sign convention here that we need to consider because वो sign convention से just by looking at the equation delta H और delta S का value देखकर हम बता सकते हैं कि reaction considering the temperature also हम बता सकते हैं कि वैल्यू अगर नेगेटिव आ रहा है पॉजिटिव आ रहा है तो कौन से कंडीशंस में वो स्पॉन्टेनियस होगा कौन से कंडीशंस में वो नॉन स्पॉन्टेनियस होंगे. सो लेट्स सी दैट साइन कन्वेंशन. So let's see about the sign convention which is used to determine delta G value. So with the use of this sign convention we will be able to find out कि delta G हमारा कौन से conditions में negative हो सकता है कौन से condition में positive होगा. In short, when it can be spontaneous and when it can be non-spontaneous in nature. So let's see, let's write this as let's say अगर delta H का value हमारे पास negative है so, and we have this delta H as positive value. ठीक है. लेट्स राइट दिस एज अ रेफरेंस इक्वेशन. एक यहाँ पर हम लिख लेते हैं डेल्टा जी इज इक्वल टू डेल्टा एच माइनस टी डेल्टा एस. ठीक है. अब हम इसको रेफर करके हम देखेंगे कि हमारा डेल्टा जी का वैल्यू आ क्या रहा है. सो लेट्स सी फर्स्ट वी आर टेकन हियर डेल्टा एच इज नेगेटिव एंड डेल्टा एच इज पॉजिटिव. सॉरी डेल्टा एस इज पॉजिटिव. ठीक है. सो दिस इज ओवरऑल नेगेटिव ओनली. So ये पार्ट है और यहाँ पर ये पार्ट है. So overall we can say this one is negative and this one also will come as negative only. So overall negative and negative, delta G will be negative only and it will be spontaneous at all temperatures. ठीक है. So it doesn't matter what the conditions is. अगर हमारा delta H negative है, delta S is positive, definitely all the time delta G is going to be spontaneous in nature. Now let's consider another sign that here it is negative then delta S is also negative, and here let's compare this one. ओके सो अभी ये केस में अगर हम कंपेयर करते हैं दैट डेल्टा एस का वैल्यू लाइक लेट्स से डेल्टा एच इज नेगेटिव, मतलब ये हमने यहाँ पर डेल्टा एच ऐसा लिख रहे थे, डेल्टा एच माइनस टी डेल्टा एस, इसको हम इरेज कर लेंगे. सो हियर इट इज हियर टेकन इट एज नेगेटिव and here it is already negative but multiplied by minus sign. So can we say this overall thing will become positive and this is negative. So when we are comparing this thing, delta H अगर नेगेटिव है, डेल्टा S अगर नेगेटिव है, तो ये केस में हमारा जो G का वैल्यू है वो नेगेटिव भी आ सकता है, वो पॉजिटिव भी आ सकता है, एंड इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द टेम्परेचर. ठीक है, वो हम देखते हैं कैसे होगा. So let's see the first case कि delta H is negative, delta S is negative, and when this is also coming as negative, so that means what our overall value कि अगर आप यहाँ पर चेक करोगे delta H is negative part और माइनस इंटू माइनस करेंगे, सो टी डेल्टा एस विल बिकम पॉजिटिव. सो डेफिनेटली दिस विल बी स्पॉन्टेनियस, बट इसके लिए हमको एक कंडीशन चाहिए होगा एट लोअर टेम्परेचर, एंड हियर द टेम्परेचर lower equilibrium temperature. So this will be spontaneous at lower temperature. और यहाँ हम ब्रैकेट में लिख सकते हैं that our temperature T should be less than our equilibrium temperature. So in this case, we can get this as negative value and the reaction of the process will be spontaneous in nature. Second is, let's say both are negative and we are getting the value as positive. So that means what? हमारा T delta S का part है, that is the positive part is greater. तभी जाकर हमारा delta G का value भी बड़ा होगा, वो positive होगा. So in this case, when the overall value is coming as positive, so we know the reaction will be non-spontaneous, and this will be non-spontaneous at higher temperature. So your जो ब्रैकेट में हमने ऊपर लिखा हुआ उसी का रिवर्स करना है हमको. The T should be greater than T equilibrium. So this will be our two negative values का, एक negative आएगा एक positive आएगा. Now let's see for the same positive signs also. Let's say अगर ये हमने positive लिया and here also we are taking it as positive. So again अगर आप डेल्टा एच को पॉजिटिव ले रहे हैं देन इट इज ओके, बट जैसे हम माइनस टी डेल्टा एस में डेल्टा एस को पॉजिटिव पुट करते हैं, सो ओवरऑल टी डेल्टा एस विल बिकम नेगेटिव. पहले वाले केस में जब दोनों ही पॉजिटिव है तो डेल्टा एस विल बिकम नेगेटिव, दिस वन, एंड दूसरे केस में जैसे दोनों ही पॉजिटिव है डेल्टा एच डेल्टा एस, तो वो केस में दिस विल बिकम पॉजिटिव. सो लेट्स सी that when it is this negative, that means it is spontaneous, but it will be like हमको t delta s का value it should be greater than delta h. So spontaneous at a high temperature, and again we know which temperature we are comparing. Here we are comparing t should be greater than t equilibrium. Okay. Then next is t delta h positive, delta s is positive, but still the equation is coming as positive. मतलब delta h वाला value यहाँ पर हमारा बड़ा है. So अगर ये overall positive आ रहा है, so it will be non-spontaneous, and this will happen at a lower temperature. Okay. And here we can compare like T should be less than T equilibrium. And finally we have one last condition, that is when we are having this as positive, this as negative, and the value is coming as positive, and this will give you the always it will give you like this one will be positive and T delta S will also become positive. So there is no chance of getting the negative part, and we can say it is non-spontaneous at all temperatures. ठीक है. So this is our like sign convention part, जहां पर हमको total 6 different conditions are given, और ये साइन कन्वेंशन से हमको ये आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि कौन से कंडीशंस में वो स्पॉन्टेनियस होगा और कौन से साइन कन्वेंशन में या कौन से साइन की कंडीशन में इट विल बी नॉन स्पॉन्टेनियस इन नेचर. So that's all for the last part of the chapter, guys. Now we are remaining with एक लास्ट में छोटा सा हमने जो लॉस है थर्मोडायनामिक्स के वो देख लेते हैं, and then we are done with the chapter. So let's write our second and third law of thermodynamics that we are not seeing. So the second law of thermodynamics is the entropy of the universe in a spontaneous process. The entropy of a universe is always greater than zero. So here we can say, let's say for a spontaneous process, entropy of universe, that is as total, is always greater than zero. ठीक है. So this is our second law of thermodynamics. And finally, similarly, we have third law also. And third law is like the entropy delta S is equal to 0 at absolute zero. Absolute zero temperature. So what do you mean by absolute zero temperature is, that is यहाँ पर हम लिख सकते हैं it is 0 Kelvin, or we can write it as minus 273 degree Celsius. So the delta S of the system, यहाँ पर हम लिख सकते हैं, let's say delta S of system is 0 at absolute zero of temperature, that is 0 Kelvin or minus 273 degree Celsius. Okay, so these are the two laws, that is second law and the third law of thermodynamics, which are related to the entropy part. Thank you guys for watching till the end. If you're watching this video on YouTube, then do like our video, then subscribe to our channel. If you're watching this on Instagram, then follow our page for such kind of videos, such kind of posts. We'll keep on posting these kind of tutorials and things to help you guys, to help the students get the better of it. And if you're watching this on Facebook, then do like our page, share our pages, to share our page to your friends who may be need of this kind of video series. So see you in our next chapter series. Bye bye.